What's up, people? In this video, I'm going to tell you 5 habits that I began implementing after this coronavirus quarantine went into effect. Because, what else are you going to do during this time? You can either, really quick before I get into the habits, you can either obsessively consume social media and argue with people on Facebook and watch the news and constantly refresh your browser about how many people died in whatever country and freak yourself out and be completely unproductive, or you can start habits now that you finally have the opportunity to start doing things that will improve your life. You've got 30 to 60 days now of free time to do those things. So the 5 habits that I started doing, habit number 1 is whitening my teeth. I use these strips. This is something that I bought, I don't have the box, but I bought these for like 20 bucks at CVS. And I've used something similar to this before. It's pretty basic. It's a strip that you put across your teeth. It's got hydrogen peroxide on it, and you leave it on for 20 or 30 minutes. And after a couple days, you'll notice that your teeth become whiter. I like to have white teeth for maybe the past year or so. I've been drinking way too much coffee. And if you watch some of my older videos, you'll notice that my teeth are much whiter than they are now because I whitened them back then and didn't drink as much coffee. So now I'm whitening them again. I'm pretty stoked about it. I've only been doing it for a few days. Haven't really noticed much of a difference yet, but then again, I haven't really been checking because it's only been a few days. I do have about 12 more of these, so I've got basically about 2 more weeks of whitening left to go. And in the past, when I've done something similar to this, I noticed that my teeth are noticeably whiter to the point where people comment in real life, oh my God, your teeth are so white. How did you get them so white? The secret, everyone, is to use whitening strips. Okay, so that is habit number 1. What is habit number 2? Hold on. I wrote these down. Oh, habit number 2, making a to-do list. Okay, this is something that seems like, I'm talking about a daily to-do list, right? This is something that, sounds logical, sounds obvious, doesn't take a lot of time, isn't that hard to do, but you'd be surprised, or I was very surprised when I started doing this, how much more productive I became. This is something that I've done in the past, periods where it's kind of been up to me to be as responsible and productive as I could. For instance, when I was working from home, trying to make money online, didn't have an actual job that I could go to. And, if I didn't make a to-do list, it means I would be less productive and the dream would end sooner rather than later. So anyway, I started making a to-do list lately, and I find that I'm much more productive, and I find a lot of pleasure in crossing things off the to-do list. So what I'll do, and I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not, this is just how I do it, maybe somebody wants to chime in and say what they think about this, but I'll put very simple things on there. Like, for example, every day, I started shaving every day. That's not one of the habits, it's something I did a while ago. I started shaving every day, so I'll write shave on the to-do list. I'll brush my teeth every day, so I'll write brush my teeth, you know what I mean? And then I'll check those things off, and it'll give me kind of a good sense of momentum. Although I do still procrastinate on some of the things that I've been wanting to do and haven't actually been doing. But we'll see. I'm probably overall more productive than I was before doing this, and also it helps keep you very focused, or at least it's helped keep me focused, right? But before I started doing this, maybe 2 weeks ago, I would be on social media way too much in the beginning of this quarantine. I was like, oh my God, I gotta argue with this person. And then I started making the to-do list, and it helped keep me focused because instead of being distracted and doing whatever I felt like doing at the moment, I would go and refer to the to-do list and do whatever was on the list because I like crossing things off the list. So number 3, let me just check my list, hold on. Okay, number 3 is cleaning my apartment every day. I've been cleaning my apartment every single day since, I don't know, a couple days ago, a week ago, whatever, something like that. Shit, I forgot something. Anyway, I've been cleaning my apartment. This is clean, what you see here. This is clean. 1 cup that I think I just drank coffee out of. These are my melatonin gummies. And there's no shit on the floor, I don't think, as you can see, right? So apartment is very clean, relatively speaking. Just basically pick up all the stuff on the floor and put everything back where it should be, and throw away any food, throw out the garbage mostly every day or when it starts to smell, give or take. Anyway, I'm cleaning it more than I used to clean it. And I gotta say, it feels much better to have a clean apartment every single day, or for me, clean at least. I'm sure some girl would come in here and be like, "Oh my God, your apartment's disgusting." Meanwhile, she doesn't know that actually, like, used to be so dirty that you couldn't actually step anywhere without stepping on something. Anyway, that's not the point. When the way that I came up with this idea is that when we were in the army, we'd have this thing called Misdar Boker and Misdar Laila, which basically means, like, in the morning after you wake up and in the evening before you go to bed, you clean your, like, living space, and you get, like, everything in order for the day. So it's just kind of like, I guess, similar to that, and it really helps sets the tone for the day for me. You'll see some videos. There's this one guy, like this famous Navy SEAL commander or something like that, or commandant, I think. And he talks about why you have to make your bed every day, blah, blah, blah. And, it's kind of the same idea where you start the day and you get kind of everything going that you need to go. The fourth thing is I started doing, hold on. This is kind of weird. But I ordered this thing called Jazzercise, right? So this right here, this is the little silicone rubber thing. And basically what you do, it's gonna look really weird, like, don't judge me, but you put this in your mouth and you bite down on it for reps, and it's supposed to like lean out your face and build the muscles in your jaw. So, like, let me show you how it works. Hold on. Basically, you put it in your mouth like this. Okay. All right, so it's really weird. I got the, I think, deluxe edition where I have like 4 of these now, and basically you just do that for reps, and it's more pressure than using like gum or food or whatever, So, like, the idea is that it builds the muscles in your jaw, your masseter muscles. And the guy, the promotional material says you have 54 muscles in your face and your neck, and it's supposed to build them all, and blah, blah, blah. The guy who invented this actually was in a motorcycle accident, I don't know, 10 years ago or something, and he, like, destroyed his jaw somehow. So he was looking for a way to strengthen his jaw, and he, like, invented this, or so he says. He invented this as a way to, like, rebuild his jaw muscles, and the dude has, like, a massive jaw now. Like, huge muscles right here, and it's like, dude has like the manliest jaw you've ever seen. Anyway, it's called Jazzercise. I've only been doing it for a few days, but I recommend it. I feel already, like, I don't know, I feel the muscles growing. I don't know, maybe that sounds dumb, but I definitely feel that they're being worked, let's put it that way. Okay, that was habit number 4. Habit number 5, and I guess it's not really fair for me to, well, actually, let's do a different habit. Habit number 5 is that I started doing yoga classes online. If you watch my workout videos a few days ago, you'll see that I was doing, like, calisthenics, and I was doing push-ups, and I was doing pull-ups and running and stuff like that. And then I showed you guys that, like, weakness training workout. But in my experience and also opinion, it's tough to beat advanced yoga classes. Obviously, there's advantages and disadvantages to every type of training. But advanced yoga classes, like, it's a great combination of strength, core work, flexibility, balance. And one of the best things about yoga that I like is that it teaches you to breathe as you're doing these complex movements. So when you breathe very deeply for an hour and a half or an hour and 15 minutes or however long the class is, you get kind of a high because you're super oxygenating your blood or your brain or something. I don't really know. Anyway, I've been doing this for a few days in a row, and I already feel, like, much looser in my shoulders and my chest and my back. It's a good workout for your lower body, for your legs too. It really hits everything. Just look at the people who do these yoga classes, and if you want that type of body, not that I want to look like a 40-year-old MILF or something like that, although that wouldn't be so bad. Some of them are pretty hot. Anyway, those are my 5 habits that I started during quarantine. I'm pretty productive, I gotta say, but I want to know, what about you? Have you started any habits while in quarantine? Anything maybe to make yourself more productive, something other than arguing with people on social media and all this, like, retarded stuff that's going on right now? If you have, let me know. Leave me a comment. Peace.